Okay fam, let's get real. A lot of you have been stressing hard, thinking you barely had time left to finish your KYC, right? Maybe you were even worrying Pi Network was about to close that KYC door on you, and bam, no chance to get back in. Well, here's the good news, and I'm so excited to share it with you. Pi is throwing us a lifeline. Yep, they've decided to give us a little extra breathing room. Turns out they noticed a good chunk of people hadn't completed their KYC yet. So in true Pi fashion, they've extended the deadline for all of us who still need to get it done. Super thoughtful, right? Now, before I dive into more details, let me show you something on my screen. You're going to see what I'm talking about in real time. Pi Core team has given us more time, like a true champion of the people. I mean, they get it. We're all trying to catch up and finish that KYC process. Some of us got stuck, didn't have our documents in order, or life just got in the way. But guess what? The deadline has now been pushed to the end of November 2024. Yep, you heard me right. We have until November 30th to cross that KYC finish line and get ready for the big Mainnet launch. Now let me ask you, how do you feel about this extension? Are you relieved, or do you think it might slow things down? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my previous videos to catch up on the latest Pi Network developments, link in the description. And hey, I want to see your excitement in the comments. Type Pi Network to the moon along with your country name down below. Let's show the world we're all in this together. If you find this update helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Your engagement helps us bring you more updates about Pi Network and everything crypto related. Remember, this video is for entertainment purposes and not investment advice. So, let's dive in and get started on this amazing journey together. You'll remember back on September 19th, 2024, Pi sent out this message to everyone. They basically said, look, we know some of you are in a panic trying to get your KYC done, so we're extending the grace period. And honestly, I had a sigh of relief because I know some of my fellow pioneers have been grinding hard since way back in 2019. I mean, can you imagine? Mining for years and then boom, there's this tight KYC deadline staring you down like, do it now or lose it all. And let's be real, for a lot of us, the KYC wasn't even within our control. Some folks got caught up in weird situations. Maybe they didn't get it right the first time, and there wasn't a second chance offered up. Or maybe they've just been waiting in KYC limbo with everything pending and no updates. Meanwhile, the clock was ticking and Pi was like, here's the deadline. That wasn't cool. I think Pi saw the frustration, and that's why they hit the pause button and extended this grace period. They gave us all a second shot, and I'm here for it. Now, before anyone gets the wrong idea, this doesn't mean Pi is pushing back their whole timeline. They're still locked in on December 31st for the mainnet migration. That's not changing, it's just the KYC deadline that's been extended. So, no, Pi isn't procrastinating or dragging things out again. The mainnet launch is still on schedule for the end of the year. This KYC extension is all about us, the pioneers. It's their way of saying, we're giving you a little more time to get things right. How cool is that? Honestly, this kind of move makes me believe even more in the project. It's like, Pi is really looking out for its people. They're thinking long-term, and I truly feel like this project is going to be a game changer. No joke, Pi is going to blow up bigger than we ever imagined. I know some of you have been in this from the beginning, and even if you took a break from Pi like I did, it's time to get back in the game. Speaking of breaks, man, I regret the time I stepped away from Pi. It wasn't until I saw my coins migrate to Mainnet that I realized how much I missed out on. But hey, it's not too late. Even if you're still on the fence or just haven't been as active, let me be clear. Get your KYC done now. This deadline isn't going to keep getting pushed forever, and you don't want to miss the boat. Here's a little heads up from Pi Core team. If you don't meet the KYC deadline, you might end up forfeiting a big chunk of your Pi balance, except for whatever you mined in the last 6 months. Yep, that means all those sweet coins you've been stacking could just disappear if you don't act now. I know some of you are already mining and thinking, I've got this covered. But trust me, double check everything. Don't sleep on this KYC process because Pi is no joke. This thing is about to hit mainstream, and when it does, it's going to change the game. Imagine all those years of mining, all the anticipation, and now we're this close to the finish line. Pi is literally going to change lives. You've stuck with it this long, so why not see it through? And to those of you who haven't started mining Pi yet, what are you waiting for? Seriously, even if it feels like it's too late, it's not. Whether you mine 5 Pi or 500 Pi in the next couple of months, it's still worth it. Every single coin is going to count once this thing blows up. Pi Network isn't just another crypto, it's a movement. And the fact that it's still here, thriving after starting back in 2019, speaks volumes. This isn't one of those fly-by-night projects that disappear after a year. Pi has staying power, and it's going to be bigger than we can even imagine. If you've been sitting there stressing over KYC Know Your Customer, or worrying about missing out, it's time to take a deep breath and relax. Pi Network is looking out for its community, and understands that things can get hectic. That's why they've extended the grace period, giving everyone a bit more breathing room to get their KYC done. This isn't just a random extension, it's a strategic move to ensure no one gets left behind. Pi wants every single one of its pioneers to be part of this groundbreaking journey. But here's the thing. You don't want to wait until the very last minute. Think of this as your golden opportunity to get everything sorted. Use this extra time to lock in your Pi and get ready for what's coming. The Pi team has gifted us with an extension, but it's up to each of us to make the most of it. Getting your KYC sorted not only secures your Pi, but also puts you in the right position as Pi moves closer to the open mainnet. Don't put it off. This could be the difference between being an active participant in Pi's future or getting left behind. Pi is poised to transform the crypto landscape, driven by its vibrant community and momentum leading up to the open mainnet launch. Participating in this journey now positions you for a potentially revolutionary shift in digital finance. It's crucial to stay on top of your KYC to secure your place in this rare opportunity, ensuring you'll be ready to reap future rewards. The upcoming journey with Pi promises to be remarkable, and together we can seize this moment and prepare for an exciting ride into a bright future. Alright pioneers, that's the scoop on the extended KYC deadline. Pi Network has really given us all a second chance to get things in order before the big mainnet launch. We now have until November 30th, 2024 to complete the KYC process, so don't waste any time. Pi is truly proving it's a community-driven project, and this move just shows how much they care about making sure no one gets left behind. If you found this update helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out, and it allows us to keep bringing you the latest updates on Pi Network and everything crypto-related. Now here's a question for you. What are your thoughts on Pi extending the KYC deadline? Are you excited about having more time, or do you think it could delay things? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, if you have any contributions or questions, feel free to drop those down there as well. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned, pioneers. Exciting times are ahead.